Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. We're getting ready to head out for that 9-day camping trip. Last time we showed you what cast iron that we packed and what we left home. This time I'm going to show you what all the other gear as far as cooking goes that I'm taking and some other things I'm leaving behind. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, so the very first goal of this mission is to get everything into this small Rubbermaid tub. Now, that doesn't include the cast iron. They got their own bags or the stove or any of the stuff that we packed last time. As far as all the other things we're going to need to cook, wash dishes, and all that, and to clean up, all needs to fit in here. Okay, so I don't know exactly what all we're going to be doing, but I thought I would bring my little Firebox and backpacking set here because it all really does fold up nice. I have a special bag for this, all this gear. I'll show you some of the others. It's just one of those, this is a pretty nice one, stainless steel, copper bottom. It's got a dome lid, another little pot inside, and it also has a plastic cup, which I have over the side, a little skillet. It all snaps together, got a little carry bag, and then I have a secondary carry bag to hold other things, like a ferro rod, cotton ball fire starters that are dipped in paraffin, in case you want to light up a fire there. So next brings me to fire starting. I brought a couple of these guys from, your good old Aim and Flames, and make sure they work. Okay. Yeah, it works. 88 cents Walmart. Can't have enough of those. But we don't know what the weather's going to be like, right? We already bringing these bottles for our lantern and our propane stove. So what's this little extra? If you can't get a fire started with this, you better be calling 1-800-LA QUINTA. So let me run through a couple of the other items, utensils and so forth. There's our bubble blade with the sheath. I like this because you can wear it and take it with you. That way if you're fishing, if you're down at the lake fishing, you catch something, you can clean it right there. You don't have to drag all that mess back to camp with you. So I'm bringing it up because I can wear it. Of course, and the rest of these tools you see me use almost all the time here on the channel if you follow us at all. I got my big long spatula, that'd be for grilling. I got a shorter one, that's for eggs, and notice these are not plastic tools. All right, everybody, all the Dutch oven guys always yell and call me an idiot and everything else. Using metal tools and Dutch ovens. If you don't want to use it in yours, feel free not to. There's my wooden one in case we need to do any scraping in that pans or whatever. I'm bringing my good old homemade cleaver there, made out of a saw blade. One thing I would recommend that you always bring camping with you is something to sharpen knives with. You never know. You're gonna get out there and do something stupid with your knife like I usually do and get it all dull. I'm bringing that because it folds up real nice. For eating gear, we bought these a few years back. Never used them yet. They got a fork on one end, a spoon on the other, and they got kind of a little serrated edges, so you can't actually cut with them. And here's one thing. This is going to be my cutting board, but as well as a cutting board, it has a little knife sharpener on the edge right there. But inside, let me open it up and we'll show you what's inside. So inside there's a pocket for a beautiful stainless steel Bass Pro Shops fillet knife with a laminated handle there. So right on the inside, fillet knife, so if you catch a fish, got a nice board to fillet it on. But we're going to also use this board for our everyday cooking because it folds up real nicely. So some of you are saying, hey there, Backwoods, what you going to eat off of? Well, I told you there's going to be some things that left behind. Paper plates, paper bowls. I don't need all this trash, I mean, if you got 7 kids, you might want to bring those. Here it's me and Mrs. Backwoods. We have the good old, porcelain camp plates. 2 plates. I have an extra one here. I can serve something out on that, The 3, we'll wash those every day. So that brings me to washing dishes. So I would bring yourself, get you a Ziploc bag like this. I got a, you know, one of those 3M scrubber sponges in there. We're also going to put a small bottle of dishwashing liquid in here. Still got to go buy that. I have a big one right now, but I need to get you can get the little small ones. Poke that right inside your Ziploc bag. Get you one of those with the zipper, makes it easier closing. You definitely don't want that leaking in your gear. So one of the things we're definitely going to need, since we got our cast iron, we're going to need our cast iron scrubber brush. So this is our Lodge one. These are not expensive. I think I paid about $4 for this one, Academy Sports. And we also have them on our Amazon store. So, you know, if you'd like to help support our channel at no extra cost to you, check out that link right down in the first comment to our Amazon store. We have all kinds of cast iron, Dutch oven, camping gear there. Buy that same price to you, but we get a little fee. Okay, last but not least, you know, we were talking about cleaning. You know, I have a pile of dish rags. And I'm also going to bring these disposable rags. Those blue towels from the auto parts place work great for camping. These are some lint-free ones I had bought from Restaurant Depot. I'm not sure where you can get those at, but you know, at least a roll of good shop towels. So we stated earlier that the goal of this is to get everything into this one bin. So this is our little backpacking kit. That's with our Firebox and our little backpacking stuff. So I'm gonna get that in there first. All right, then our rags are gonna take up the most space. But that's gonna help to, you know, kind of cushion everything. Right, get that cutting board right alongside there. I have a bag for these spoons. You know, stuff like this you want to try to keep clean. So that's one reason why we're putting it in this one dedicated tub. I've just scrubbed this thing out. So there's our spoons. The rest of this can just kind of lay in there. Spatula, knives, fire starter. And of course we still need to get our bottle of juice, dishwashing liquid, and we got room to spare. So I did forget one thing. Get you some of these Clorox disinfecting wipes. Throw them in. They make a little bit smaller jug of those, but those are good for making sure you stay clean at camp and clean your tables down and everything else. So there we go. Everything's in the bin. Everything's organized. And the other thing I didn't mention is we use this bin to wash our dishes. That leads me to one of the things that we're not taking. Folding double wash basin. Just don't think we're going to need that. So folks, I can't wait to get up there to the mountains, and we're going to be visiting Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. And the weather's supposed to be beautiful, and hopefully the leaves are changing because Mrs. Backwoods got to see them leaves. All right, so real quick, I want to give a shout out to Rob Slagle. He was the first one to comment on our last video on which pan we were going to use back on the wall back there to do that beautiful crispy salmon. Oh my God. If you guys have not watched that video, please go back to the last video we did and watch that. It is really, really awesome. Probably one of the best dishes I've made in a couple months around here. So shout out to Rob Slagle. Glad you are paying attention and everybody is really engaged with what we're doing. So I hope you learned a little something about how to pack efficiently and pack light with just a few items. You get by with all of those things just fine. So guys, I can't wait to get out of this brutal heat here in Florida and head up to those nice cool mountains. So if you like what we're doing, please hit that like button right down there. To subscribe to our channel, you can do it right there. To see another great Backwoods Gourmet video, it's going to be right there. And to see the camp pack video for cast iron, it's going to be right up there. We'll see you next time.